back at Sonoma, back with the Supra, first time on the new suspension, joining the SF Speed Challenge. Let's go! What's up, guys? It is butt booty freezing out here. It is freezing. Even the Supra was complaining this morning. Apparently it's got this thing where it pops up with a warning on the screen when the temperature is below 37 degrees, which it absolutely is. It's actually probably closer to 29 degrees at the moment, which is ridiculously cold for us. But anyways, it's going to be a glorious day. We are here with a bunch of friends, a mix of Supra friends and Civic Type R friends. This is the first time I'm joining the Speed SF Challenge, which they do award points and trophies to. I don't know if they do it for each time they race, or if it's like an end of season thing. I'm definitely not going to be able to participate enough to gather a lot of points during the season, but we're doing it for fun. We're doing it for fun and also for more seat time, because while the Supra now has the MCS two-way coilover system in it, and it feels great, it is definitely not dialed in. It is in there, it's on the base settings, but it's not tweaked. And my plan was to have my buddy Andre come out and help me set it up, but he's busy. He's in super high demand, as he always is, so he's going to be busy this weekend. He will be here, but he will be busy helping somebody else. So we're just going to go out and have fun. This is I expect 148 today. I think that's a pretty good number to shoot for. Last time I was here, we did have the GT wing, but stock suspension and stock wheels, no power mods, still no power mods, but definitely a lot more suspension aero work since the last time we were here. And last time I did a 152 and change, I think was my best lap. This time we're definitely shooting for sub 50. That should be a no-brainer today. I'm really hoping to get 158 or sorry, 148 or better. It's very doable, very, very doable. So anyways, we're gonna finish setting up. The nice thing about doing the Speed SF Challenge is you get to do 2 sessions. So not just your own session, but another session as well. So I need to make sure the tire pressures are good before I head out, because one thing that is different, if you do come off the track mid-session, your session is done. And that's with respect to the other drivers who are on track. You don't want to keep coming off and going back on, and maybe you're disturbing lap times while doing that. So I'd really like to set up. It's really good that they do that. I don't typically go on and off anyways, but good thing to keep note of. So anyways, we're going to finish setting up, get the camera set up in the car, all that good stuff, and then we're going to head out. Session 1 done. So already a new PB for me in the Supra anyways. Not an overall new PB for me, which is 149 and change in the Civic Type R. Just first session out, there's a lot of dew on the track in the morning, so among the other things that scare you here at Sonoma, that's another element to add to the mix for sure. So I got through this session, whole lot of drivers quicker than me. Speed SF has got a lot of fast drivers. As I said, I'm really expecting 148 out of the car today, out of really me. The car is definitely capable. It's just a question of me growing some balls and letting the car hang out there a little bit. Every time I come here, it reminds me of how scary this track can really be. You know, definitely driver mod heavy, to say the least. So anyways, 151. Not bad first session out. Right when I was starting to get comfortable, I kind of got caught or stuck behind a car, which is not his fault because he was definitely going quicker than me through the first part of the session. So we'll see how second session goes. Now that I know for sure in my head that the track is dry, I think I'll have a little more confidence pushing it, pushing the limits a little further. So also started the morning with traction control off, but only the first level off. Again, just as a precautionary move. So I'll turn it all the way off for this second session, and I should be able to go out there with more confidence, and we'll see what we can do. What is going on today? What is going on today? What is happening? What is actually happening right now? Well, the session, my session, ended as soon as it started because on the outlap, tires are cold and somebody hit the gas a little too aggressively with cold tires and put it into the wall. So because our session got delayed cleaning up the last accident in 2 sessions back, they couldn't delay any further sessions. So instead of them cleaning up and then us being able to go back out, because the accident happened in our session essentially got canceled. We had to go back into the paddock. Black flag, forklift. Yeah, just not good, guys. Not good. This day is not going the way I was hoping it to go. This day is not going the way I was hoping it was going to go. It's just nutty. Absolutely nutty. Well, that's man, I don't even know what to say at this point. I haven't even really gotten a good hot lap in yet, but we still have time. We're just gonna have to wait for our third session. Hopefully it's a clean one. Definitely fewer cars on track because they're all dropping like flies out here, so we'll see how it goes. This is terrible, guys. Absolutely terrible. One of my buddies hit the wall, and he's okay. Physically, he's okay. His car, not so much. But this just re-emphasizes exactly what I was saying just a couple minutes ago about how scary and dangerous Sonoma can be. I mean, you have to respect this track. I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun. It's way fun. Still absolutely one of my favorite tracks, but it is, man, to say it's unforgiving is a gross understatement. Based on what we know so far, can't really make any conclusive statements at this point, but there was a truck in front of him going through turn 2. If you guys know turn 2 here, it's probably the highest speed turn next to turn 10 on the track. So you're moving at about 100 miles per hour, give or take, and the truck in front of him, at least it seems like it may have dropped some liquid. The truck in front of him lost control first through the same turn, and then immediately behind him, my buddy lost control of his car, and man, it's a bummer. It's a real bummer. You know, just out of respect for him, I'm not really going to show any footage on that. You know, he's a little bit in shock at the moment. He probably doesn't really realize what's happened yet. But this is why, you know, it's no matter how good a driver you are, and he's an incredible driver, actually very, very talented. Doing this stuff is dangerous. It just is, you know. So it doesn't mean you can't have fun, but you got to be prepared for this stuff, you know, mentally, and you just got to know that when you come to a track like Sonoma, or any racetrack for that matter, you know, things don't always go as you planned them to go. So anyways, really feel bad for the guy. I hope he can get this all sorted out. But anyways, man, even I'm a little shook after this, so I don't know. Well, we'll see how this goes. Session 3 done, and I'm happy to announce no one crashed. So a lot better for me this session. Definitely got a new PB, so I'm at 150 flat, 150.0. So definitely headed in the right direction. It didn't really get down to that time until towards the end of the session. I'm still learning. I mean, I'm basically learning the car all over again with the new suspension mods, right? Being on this track for the first time, just still trying to figure things out, still trying to bring my comfort level up. One thing is for sure, the learning curve and developing a high level of confidence is going to take quite a bit longer than it did in the Type R, because, well, for a lot of different reasons. Front wheel drive, but also because the front end of the Type R has so much grip, and it gives you so much confidence to just throw the car into the corner, where with the Supra, it's a different feel. So it's definitely not the same feeling. You definitely have to trust the car more. And you only build up that trust and that confidence over time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm actually learning that I need to treat the Supra more like a momentum car. So like an S2000, a Miata, light and not so overly powerful cars, BRZ, GR86, those type of vehicles. In the sense that I need to carry more speed going into turns and just trust that the car is going to grip and even rotate a little bit before getting back on the gas. That's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. You know, with the Type R, it was different because I can accelerate a lot sooner through the turn. With the Supra, I got to be a little easier on the throttle. It's just a different driving car, right? The technique is going to be different, and that's something I'm learning. So Anyways, tons of fun. You'll probably see in the video, I definitely need to learn a little more throttle control. So it's a combination of not getting on the gas too soon and having to overcorrect, which I did a few times, mostly around hairpins, and carrying more speed into the turn and trusting that the car is going to grip. So learning and getting comfortable. That's the name of the game. So pretty happy. We're definitely heading in the right direction. I would love to see sub 150 today at the very least. Hopefully we can pull it off before the end of the day. So we're gonna go grab some lunch right now, and then we'll head back out for the next session. All right, y'all, I can go home with some dignity. I broke sub 50, 149. I'm happy. I'm happy with that because, well, I think this is really the trend that I find when I go out to track my cars, is the consistency of the times. There's less variance between my laps, and that definitely showed in this last session. While I did 149 as my best lap in the session, that was actually towards the end, and there were a few laps in the 50 flat. So I know that tells me that I'm really starting to get more comfortable with where the car's at right now. So a couple things, there's definitely a couple places in the track where I still know I can carry a little bit more speed. I'm starting to trust it a little more. There's definitely 48 in the car as it sits. I think I need a little, a couple of little suspension tweaks with some of the dampening and rebound. And, I might even look into some sway bars. We'll see. We'll see. But as it sits now, I think 48s are definitely doable. Pretty happy. There's 2 more sessions left. I'm not sure if I'm going to do both of them. Might do at least one more and just get a little more seat time and see if we can improve on the time. But did the SF speed challenge. I'm not sure where I landed. I'll definitely go check that out, and I'll fill you guys in a minute. All right, guys, that was the last session of the day for me. Did a bunch of 50 flats, a couple of 51s. Did not do 49 again. So I think that's all I had in myself and in the car today. 49 was the best that I was going to get out of myself and the vehicle, but I am happy with that. Sub 50 is sub 50, no matter how you want to slice it. So yeah, overall I had a great day. A lot of fun with my friends. Really feel bad for some of the people that have wrecked today. It's never a good sight, guys, you know, especially, I mean, there's a chance at wrecking at any racetrack you go to. That is for sure. But I keep saying this over and over again because it's especially true here at Sonoma. These walls are magnetic. Don't come to this track without track insurance. Just don't, you know, and you know, for sure, if you're new to the tracking scene, don't make this one of your first tracks that you go to. Now, having said that, once you have a little experience under your feet, absolutely come to Sonoma, because it's, despite how many cars wreck out here, this is still absolutely one of my top 2 tracks that I absolutely love. So 49 for me. Oh, little funny story. So I entered the Speed SF challenge, and of course my best time was a 49 and change, and S2 was the class I was in. So S2 is like where you start to see the more high powered cars, so modified Supras, right? You see a bunch of those in S2. Very competitive class, very competitive class, especially since the Supra has been released. S1 is the class above the class I was racing in. Not a lot of cars in S1, but they're even more modded than S2, right? That's how it goes. So S5, S4, S3, S2, where I was, S1. Funny enough, so S2 is so competitive. I did not podium, but I wasn't expecting to podium today, honestly, anyways. There's some really fast guys with Speed SF, so I was not expecting that. However, the 3rd place for S1, the class above, was slower than my best time. What the hell? So if I just had more mods on my car and gotten even just the same time I got, I would have podiumed. Sucks. And that would have been a really cool surprise, but I wasn't expecting it today. I was just out there having fun. But anyways, thank you as always, guys. Thank you for joining me. I do have more track days coming up. We're going to be taking the S2000 out again if I can get some of the issues figured out before the next track day. But stay tuned for that. Until next time, stay hungry, stay fast, stay tuned. I'm Michael Baxi, and I'm out.
Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends that won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now. Up early when the sun is out. Not setting out my own soul, but those real ones, they coming out. Oh look who's reaching out. Old friends wanna feature now. They don't work, so they need it free. Ooh, you